This video is a short rundown of how to send a mass email out to the customers in your database. Begin by planning in your mind what you want your customers to do after receiving this email. Ideally, each email you send out from your course should have some form of call to action, whether that's to purchase a tea time or just to inform customers of bad weather and encourage them to set up another time. foreUP's marketing module has several default templates that cover these situations. Go through and use the preview to experiment with what's available and match with what message you are sending. Once you've found a template you like, click Use. Be sure to change the campaign name to fit with what you are using this email for. Customers will not see this campaign name. From here, we'll manipulate the default template to fit our needs. Go ahead and click Edit Full Screen so we have a lot more room to work with. Notice that this email is made up of blocks of content. As we hover over each of these, we can see blue outlines of that content, including options to delete or duplicate. And these individual content blocks are enclosed inside of these larger structure blocks. To change any content or structure blocks, just click on them, and options will show up on the right. We can also click and drag on these various content blocks and edit from there. The first thing we'll want to do is to change the default logo. Click on this image content block, and then on the right in our Content Properties sidebar, click Change Image. If you already have a logo in the image library, search for it and click on it to exchange the default logo with yours. If you don't have the image in your library, click Change Image and then Upload. Find the image in your file system and then upload it. Once it finishes uploading, click on it to exchange the image. Let's also change out this text with what we need for this email. Since this first area is what customers will see first, it should contain your call to action. In this case, I want people to sign up for tea times, so I can click into these text fields and change them. Press Ctrl-A to quickly highlight everything in a text field, and then press Delete. Type in the text you want to use. Up here are a lot of standard options for manipulating text. Let's make the font size bigger. Another interesting thing to note is the Merge Tags option. We can personalize this email by including that customer's name. Then we can edit the call to action. Click on this button and more content properties will show up in the right sidebar. It's essential that you change the link to wherever you want customers to go and do. I'll go ahead and get my online booking link and add it here. Watch out though. Visiting the online booking portal while in Chrome will log you out of foreUP, which will get rid of all your progress on the email so far. If you need to visit the online booking portal, copy and view it in a separate non-Chrome web browser. If you want to add an image to the background, you can click onto this background structure, which will open this Row Properties area. You can change the color or add or change a background image. From here, I can add any other announcements or information to this email. And if there's extra content space that you don't need, you can quickly delete it by clicking on the content and then selecting Delete. If you have any social media links, be sure to change out the links on the bottom so they redirect to your website. Once you are done, be sure to check how this is going to look on a phone, as that is where a lot of your customers will be viewing this email. Click on Actions and then Preview, and then switch between desktop and mobile view. If everything looks in order, exit out of the preview mode, and then exit full screen by clicking Escape on your keyboard. Then, let's head to the next step, adding recipients. You can add individual users to the email, but most of the time you'll want to add whole groups of users. In this case, we can just send an email to everyone in our database. Then click Add Selected Group. Then click on Campaign Details. This is where you edit the email subject line customers will see in their inbox. Some email apps like Gmail have an email preview snippet that goes after the subject line, which usually just contains the first few lines of the email. However, if you want to edit that email preview snippet, you can add that here. If you're not ready to send this now, click on Save as Draft, and you can go back and access this later. Or if you're ready, click into the final confirmation screen, and then click Send to send the emails out to everyone in your database.